cheap. But it's not a hype, I move casually. Car, I ain't trying to slip and get catched by the police. These niggas move bait, me I'm trapping discreet. Sorta like my guns when they're clapping the heat. I know niggas wanna see the kid wrapped in a sheet.
Ruthless Records, DJ Limelight. Right now we're joined by Youngsta. What's going on, brother? Up in the building and everything. Nice to have you up here. First time and that. Obviously you got 2 mixtapes out at the moment. The buzz is getting kind of crazy for yourself, man. Youngsta, one of the most talked about rappers in the game from this year. But how do you think this buzz has been created, man? Obviously you got Crystal Meth out, and you got LOL. How did Crystal Meth come about and everything?
It's just something I was working on, man. You know, like I just like making songs, innit? So Crystal Meth was really hard to do, man, because I've been waiting to do a CD for a long time. I was in jail for a long time, so I was sitting down and just thinking about what I wanted to do when I got out, you get me? So Crystal Meth was really hard for me to make, man.
Yeah, man. So obviously, like, you was inside while you was writing bars and everything. And obviously writing to make music and make tunes, like. I mean, how different was it, like, writing inside prison and then coming out and then obviously recording in the studio and everything? I mean, did it take you time to get into that mode, or?
Not really, cause I was recording a little bit before I went to jail. 04. I was recording for about 4 or 5 months. You get me? So I kind of knew how to do this thing, but since I got out, that's when I first started properly, like, going to the studio and doing sessions and getting it in. You get me? Before that, it was just like dabbling with it. But I think it's kind of, it's not much different, man. It's easy, man. I find it easy to do it, you get me?
So, obviously, you're in the studio quite a lot at the moment. You're recording a lot of tracks and that. I mean, what sort of projects should we look out for from yourself from now?
There's a few things. Fix a Mech, everyone knows about that. That's coming out soon. Like, what's the more day is it today? 28th, yeah, it's coming out. That should be out these times next month, you get me? Definitely, that will be out on the streets. I'm doing something with Dubs, Kawabanga, it's a new mixtape we're working on. But that's not coming out yet, that's just in the pipeline, innit? And I've got another thing with Shells, my producer, old type Shells, called Antisocial.
Definitely, man. Obviously, you got a lot of productions from shows. Like, how did you get to working with shows?
D-Clark, he hollered at me online still, and he just said, "Bro, I got like a little younger from around the ends that's going hard. I think that his sound would suit you." So I just said, "Ross, tell him to send me something." And since then, I've just been fucking with him. Like, I fully feel his music. You get me? I think he's one of the hardest out still, if not the hardest, definitely. So
yeah, man, he's definitely putting in the work, man. Big up to shows and D-Clark, man. Definitely. So obviously, like, is there any other artists that you're currently working with apart from Fixdot and Dubs?
Yeah, I work with a few people, man. I've worked with like most of our people in the game, people that are relevant and people that I personally feel. I've been doing some tunes with like singers and that recently. I'm trying to make proper songs now that can go somewhere rather than just like make a breezy song that's only gonna stay on the street. You get me? Every song I do now, I'm trying to, in my mind, I'm gonna try and do songs that can be pushed in it and go on radio friendly, basically. But obviously at the same time, I still do this thing for the streets. That's what I love doing, innit? You get me?
Definitely, man. And obviously you've been doing your thing for a minute. Like, who did you grow up listening to, and who was you influenced by in terms of artists, man?
From the start, it would be Tupac and them kind of, man. That's my first rap album, Tupac. And then I stopped listening to rap, started listening to that grime, and man, you get me? I grew up on grime, really, to tell the truth. It's only like 04 I started listening to rap really properly. Before that it was grime and garage and shit, you get me?
Yeah. Was there any specific artists from the grime scene that you was listening to?
At the time?
Yeah.
I used to listen to like Page You Go and like, you get me? They're so solid and then man, Wiley's the hardest, I think, still.
Yeah? So what, was Youngsta ever a grime MC, or was it just straight rap? Or?
Secretly, like, I used to write, innit? Yeah, but do you know what it was with grime, yeah? Like, people used to say I was good at it, yeah? But I didn't think that I could say what I needed to say, innit? It was too fast and like, you couldn't break down scenarios and that. I think you can't paint pictures with grime, innit? It's just like, don't get me wrong, certain man do. Like, you get me? I hear bare man do it now, but at the time that was my problem, innit? I couldn't really say what I needed to say. So when I went on to rap, slowed it down, you could stay stuff, you get me? And you could, so yeah, man.
So what? Like obviously you got your 2 mixtapes, Steve. You're obviously working on more projects.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully the buzz will continue to grow.
Hopefully.
Like, is there anyone in the world, any artist in the world that you would want to work with right now that you think would be a good, good collaboration with yourself?
There's a lot of artists probably, man. I don't know. I ain't got none in particular though. I won't even lie, but there's a lot of people I feel in it, and I feel all types of music. I feel all types of artists. As long as they make good music in it, so I could probably work with them and make something happen. You get me?
Yeah, man, definitely, man. So obviously you got 2 projects out. The third one's out in about a month.
3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah.
3 weeks.
So like, when are we expecting like an official album maybe, or an official release from Youngsta, man?
When the time's right, you get me? When the buzz is right. I don't want to put out an album and it's gonna sit on the shelf. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I need to do it like no dick riding on that, and like Gigs, you get me? Gigs built his buzz in the street. So when it got into the shops, he didn't even have to do much. You know what I'm trying to say? People knew it was there and they went for it. I don't want to put my shit in the shop and then it's just sitting there. You know what I'm trying to say? That's dead. I'm not on that. So once my buzz is right and I feel that it's big enough, then I'll try and put out an album, you get me, and get it pushing and do this thing.
Definitely, man. Well, it's nice having you coming down to the studio and coming to the shop and everything, man.
Anytime.
Definitely, man.
Shout out Ruthless, shout out Limelight, yeah? Don't know.
But it's not a hype, I move casually. Car, I ain't trying to slip and get catched by the police. These niggas move bait me, I'm trapping discreet. Sorta like my guns when they're clapping the heat. I know niggas wanna see the kid wrapped in a sheet.